Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. North Korea launched multiple ballistic missiles toward the sea on Sunday morning from its eastern Sinpo area, according to its neighbors, NPR reports. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff confirmed the launches and stated that South Korea has heightened its surveillance posture, closely sharing information with the U.S. and Japan. Japan's defense ministry also detected the launches, believing the weapons landed off North Korea's east coast, and issued a strong protest to Pyongyang, citing violations of UN Security Council resolutions. This latest test follows leader Kim Jong-un's supervision of missile tests from a destroyer last week, where he emphasized the limitless expansion of the country's nuclear forces and outlined new tasks to enhance nuclear attack and rapid response capabilities. The International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, Director General Rafael Grossi recently noted a rapid increase in activities at North Korean nuclear facilities. The Middle East situation remains volatile, with significant friction between the United States and Iran, according to CNDA. Key points of contention include Iran's nuclear program and control over the Strait of Hormuz. Iran's Deputy Foreign Minister Saeed Khatibzadeh firmly stated that Iran would not transfer any enriched uranium to the U.S., emphasizing this issue is not for discussion. This directly contradicts earlier claims by U.S. President Trump, who suggested Iran would cooperate in removing the enriched uranium. Iran's parliament speaker, Mohammad Baghur Ghalibaf, also confirmed major differences persist in negotiations despite some progress. The Strait of Hormuz has been a focal point, with Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps announcing its blockade, citing U.S. violations of ceasefire terms. This led to reports of commercial vessels being fired upon. However, conflicting reports emerged, with Iran later reopening the strait and Trump claiming Iran agreed to never close it again, while simultaneously affirming continued U.S. naval blockade on Iranian ports until full cessation of hostilities. The ongoing conflict has caused substantial disruptions to global oil supply and has resulted in over 3,400 casualties since its escalation in late February. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, is currently accepting bids to develop an artificial intelligence system designed to assist air traffic controllers in managing the nation's airspace, UPI reports. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy announced this initiative, explaining that the new software, named SMART, Strategic Management of Airspace Routing Trajectories, will enable controllers to foresee and resolve potential schedule conflicts and bottlenecks at busy airports hours in advance, rather than just minutes. This significant technological upgrade is a key component of the FAA's broader $32.5 billion modernization program. The program also includes replacing outdated radars and expanding its air controller workforce, addressing a growing shortage in safety concerns following recent near misses and actual crashes. Companies like Palantir, Thales, and Airspace Intelligence are among those bidding on the project, with the system expected to begin operations later this year. An update from the Department of Transportation and FAA is anticipated on April 21. According to Al Jazeera, Turkiye's government is seizing an opportunity amidst the economic fallout of the Iran war to attract foreign investors. Despite rising fuel prices and the need to defend the lira, Ankara is promoting Istanbul as a stable regional financial hub. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan highlighted the conflict as a potential benefit for Istanbul's ambition to become a leading global financial center. Treasury and Finance Minister Mehmet Şimşek confirmed plans for radical incentives. While Istanbul currently ranks lower than Gulf rivals like Dubai, officials are optimistic, citing the Istanbul Financial Center's tax exemptions, and strategic geographical advantage. However, analysts point to Turkiye's ongoing economic instability, including double-digit inflation and a depreciating currency, as significant challenges to truly competing with established hubs. They emphasize the need for predictable economic policy, political stability, and legal certainty for long-term success. According to Thai Sounds, global airlines are significantly cutting flights in response to soaring aviation fuel prices, a direct consequence of the ongoing Iran conflict. Data from aviation analytics firm Soaring indicates that global capacity for May has already decreased by approximately 3%. This reduction is widespread, with all but one of the top 20 airlines implementing cutbacks. Soaring is revising its initial forecast for 4 to 6% capacity growth this year, now suggesting a potential decline of up to 3% under certain conditions. Major carriers like KLM, United Airlines, Lufthansa, and Cathay Pacific have already announced flight reductions. The conflict, which initially impacted Middle Eastern aviation, has now spread globally, posing a serious threat to the crucial summer travel season. Adding to the crisis, the U.S. Navy's blockade of the Strait of Hormuz has cut off Iran's oil shipments, exacerbating fuel supply concerns. Delta Airlines CEO noted an additional 2.5 billion tarkals in Heaven even in the conflict ends. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.